tension mounting a little bit right now. Race cannot seem to generate any offense against David Von Erich. He had things going with those headbutts, but David turned it around. Race slamming the mat. Frustration, pain, a little bit of both. As David squeezes the cheeks together of Harley Race. Young David Von Erich, right up there in the upper echelon, among the elite in professional wrestling. Race never underestimates an opponent. He's learned that the hard way, too. Everything Harley Race has learned in wrestling's come the hard way. He didn't have the formal teaching. He didn't have the formal background. He paid the price with his body by taking his lumps, by being psyched out psychologically occasionally against opponents. He remembered what happened to him, and he's learned how to use almost everything to his advantage. Race, oh, flying cross body block. He smacks his own chest, his own body into David. David Von Erich stunned something new from Harley Race. And we said he uses his body like a battering ram, and there's a perfect example. Race flinging himself 255 pounds into the air and slamming himself into Von Erich. Headbutt right on the forehead, knocks David clear across the ring. Von Erich has to be seeing cobwebs now, if he's seeing anything. David tries to come back. A second blast to the midsection. Von Erich pounding on the stomach of Race. A hard punch to the head by Von Erich. A headbutt from Race. Dog eat dog now. Race and Von Erich. Flying there by Harley. Race trying to line Von Erich up a diving headbutt. And he scores with it right to the head of Von Erich. It stuns Race a little bit too, but Race is willing to pay that price because he knows it will hurt his opponent more. Look at the sheer intestinal fortitude it takes on the behalf of Race to be willing to take the punishment he gives himself is hurting an opponent. There's the knee drop across David's head. Race covers Von Erich. Count of 1. At 2, David slips away from Race. The crowd begins to yell, "Go, David, go!" Race lifting David. What's he have in my head? Standing pile driver? Maybe a shoulder breaker? It's a standing pile driver. Oh, the standing pile driver. This could be curtains for Von Erich. He gets away again. How's he doing it? Race can't believe it. That standing pile driver has almost always meant victory for Harley Race. Something he's dusted off, but David took the standing pile driver, and he's still in there battling.
10 minutes have passed, 10 minutes left.
David blocks the punch and fights back right to the mouth of Race. David surviving the standing pile driver. He covers Race. Race throws David off. Two tough, hard men in there. Headbutt to the abdomen by Race. Driving his head right into the lower abdomen of David Von Erich. Race going for the pile driver. He tried the standing pile driver. He has David in the air. Another pile driver delivered from the second way. Oh, David could have sustained a neck injury from that pile driver. That's 2 pile drivers from different angles that Race has scored with. Race still not content. He's not going for a pin. He stops right on the chest of David Von Erich. Race knows it's going to take more than the pile drivers. Harley going outside the ring. Crawling up on the rope. Race up on the rope to dive on David, but David's there. He grabs Race. David has Race's body in control. If he can lift him off and slam him.
Oh.
The crowd screaming. A tremendous battle between Race and David Von Erich. 2 pile drivers and David still in there. Flying elbow drop by Von Erich. Von Erich covers Race. And at 2, Race throws Von Erich off. David again, the flying elbow drop, and Race rolled away. Don't ever count him out. Don't count out Von Erich. Don't count out Race. Neither man will break. David missing the flying elbow drop, and Race rolled away. Race grabs the side saddle suplex. The side saddle suplex by Race, who's a master of all methods of suplex. Race lines up there, flying elbow drop, and David got out of the way. Race waited a second too long. He thought that David was a bit grabbier than he was, and David managed to get out of the way. Race won't stay down. Huh, what more could you ask for? What a battle, what a confrontation between Race and David Von Erich. David hitches Race to the rope. Flying tackle, they both crack. Has it, Race goes right out of the ring and down to the floor. Both men down. Race outside the ring. David inside the ring. The referee counting on Race. A heavy collision. Both men groggy anyhow from the wear and tear of this tremendous battle. Race trying to regain his bearings. Before the count of 10, David was on his feet inside the ring, so he avoided being counted out on the mat. He was up at 8. Race has 20 outside on the floor. Race reaches inside and grabs the leg of David Von Erich. Race pulls David outside the ring. Look out here. David Von Erich, as you can see, slammed into the press table by Harley Race. The table dismantled from the force of Race slamming David into that table. David trying to pull himself up and come up to the apron. The referee trying to keep Race back. Race grabbing David and yanking his head down over the top cable, strangling David over that top rope. Von Erich in trouble outside the ring from the assault of Harley Race. David reaches up. He grabs Race, trying to pull Race outside, but Race has the advantage right there. He lifts David to the apron, going for the suplex. The suplex, but David gets away from it. Back rolling cradle by David Von Erich on a 1 and a 2. Race gouges the eyes of David Von Erich. What a fantastic match between Race and David Von Erich. Everything that Race has dished out, David has been able to withstand and still come back and put Race in all sorts of trouble. David fighting back toe-to-toe, Race and Von Erich. David getting the better of it right now. He's going for the pile driver on Race. David Von Erich gives Race a pile driver. Von Erich with a pile driver on Race. David covers Race. Race puts his leg on that bottom rope. Oh, that experience, that instinct. Race always knows where he is. David angrily goes astride Race and pounds on Harley.
15 minutes have passed, 5 minutes left.
5 minutes remaining. David Von Erich tosses Race and puts on the claw. There it is, the iron claw. The iron claw by David Von Erich on Harley Race right in the middle of the ring. This could be it for Race. David grinding in with that iron claw on Race. Race trying to get to the ropes, reaching out for the ropes. He may not have enough left to get there. He may not. He grabs that rope and pushes Von Erich into the ropes. The referee forces Venator to break the iron claw. Forces Von Erich rather to break the iron claw. Race hanging onto those ropes. Oh, he saw that stomach exposed. Race spotted that stomach exposed and drove the headbutt in there. Harley blinking, his eyes look glassy, but he still knows where Von Erich is. He scored with a punch. Von Erich fighting back. Race and Von Erich both showing the signs of this grueling duel. Neither man able to come up with the right combination to put his opponent down. Oh, did Race ever slam that head in there to the jaw of Von Erich? I don't think David's going to be eating steak tonight. He'll be sipping through a straw. He's taking some shots to the jaw from Race. Race going for the suplex. Race gets it, the suplex by Race. That's Race's favorite. When he's in the most trouble, he'll try that suplex. Race going up to the second rope. He's legal from there. He's legal. He's lining him up for the dive. He gets that and misses. David rolled away. David going up on the ropes himself. David's legal from there. Giants left the claw. No, he went for a diving claw. He has the claw on Race.
3 minutes left, 3 minutes.
For the second time in this fabulous battle, it's David Von Erich with the iron claw on Harley Race. Race trying to get away, looking for those ropes again. David kicks time left, still over 2 minutes remaining. I don't care how tough Race is, I don't think even he can hang on under the stress of the Iron Claw that long. Race grabbing the referee, and Race! Oh, Race slamming the referee, Charles Benader into David Von Erich. Benader cracked his head into the jaw of Von Erich. Von Erich pitched through the ropes and out of the ring by Race. The referee is down and injured. Race going outside the ring after David Von Erich. David stunned after hitting head first with the referee. He's going for a suplex outside the ring on the concrete floor. Oh, Race with a suplex on David Von Erich outside the ring. David's been hurt. His legs quivering. He's been hurt. The referee calling for the bell. I'm sure he's going to disqualify Race for slamming him into Von Erich, but that doesn't no way justify what Race just did to David Von Erich. Race going up on the top rope. Race slapping at Benader. David Von Erich has been injured. Down on the floor, badly hurt. He's holding his shoulder. Here comes Kerry Von Erich. Von Erich pushes Race into the ring. Kerry Von Erich shoving Race away from the Benader and also Von Erich. Kerry ripping off his jacket. Kerry Von Erich. See what has happened to his brother. Kerry Von Erich after Race. Kerry drops Race. Race diving out of the ring, falling into the table, crawling behind our table to get away from Kerry Von Erich. Race crawling behind the table. David still down on the concrete. Here comes Bobo Brazil. Spike Huber. David has been hurt. Kerry